Hi everyone, and welcome along to the Freelance Mama YouTube channel. I'm all about making business simple for mums. I want to help you make sure you can get your business started in as shorter amount of time as possible using some simple and free techniques. So today I wanted to show you how to get your Facebook page set up. Now, I think if getting the Facebook page live is something that you can do fairly quickly. I don't want you to overthink it. I want you just to get it up there and get it going and then invite all of your friends. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you really quickly. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you how to get your Facebook page up and running and looking attractive, but you just getting it out there. I think it's really more important to get it live than to spend hours and hours mucking around and trying to get it looking perfect. You can keep tweaking things as you go, but at least you've got that thing done. So let me go over and share my screen, and I am going to show you how to get started. So let's just get Facebook up for a start. Okay, so here is Facebook. This is my Facebook page for the Freelance Mama. Now, I want to show you how to create a page from scratch. It's really not that tricky. Now, a page is different from a group. So you have to set up your page first, and you can create your page from your personal profile. So once you get into your personal profile and you're logged into Facebook, you can see along the top of your page here, there's the option to create. So you can just click onto the create button there, and it has a drop down. So different things you can create is to create a group, a page, but what we're wanting to do initially for our business is just to create a page. Later on, if you want to, you can create groups, and I can do a video about that as well if you find that helpful. But I think let's just get started with the page now. So I'm going to click on page, and we're going to let that load. So then it's going to ask us whether we want to create a page for a business and brand or a public or community figure. So most probably you're going to want to be creating a page for a business or brand. So just click the get started button. This is all really intuitive. It's going to take you through the process and try and get it set up nice and easily. So you don't have to be majorly techie to be able to do this. So the first thing it's asking you for is your page name. So do a bit of research before you get to this stage. You probably already have done about what you want to call your business so that when you get here, you've got your name sorted. So what I will say is that you want to try and make it stand out. So you've probably already thought this through, but you want to try and make it stand out, and you don't want it to be too similar to another business so that there's any confusion. But put in your page name here. I'm just going to put in Kelly Dawson Coach for now. And see what comes up with that. So then I'm going to put in a category to describe the page. So there you go, just type a word or two to best describe your page. So I'm just going to put in there coaching services for now and see what comes up. So find something that looks like it fits. I might just go, local service will do. You can put in your address. So I would say don't show your address as well, because you don't want to necessarily, if you're a freelancer, you might not want everybody to know where you are, and it's probably not really necessary information either. So, so I am just going to pop in Of course, when you go and type something, when you have people watching, it's going to be tricky. So is it going to let me do this? Let's go and see if that works. I don't want to put my real address in there, obviously. So now we're going to load and see what happens next. Okay, so now you've got the option to upload a profile picture. Now, depending on what you want to do, you might choose to put in a logo, for example, if you've created a logo using Canva, or if you've already got a logo saved from something else, you can pop a logo in, or you might like to put up a picture of yourself. So you get the option then to upload a profile picture. I'm going to choose one that I've got on my desktop, hopefully. Where are you, photo? Here we go, my photo here, and I'm going to pop that in there as well. So that's going to load up in there. So that's my profile picture. That's going to be in the little circle where you will, normally you have that on the top left hand side, or you've got like your personal profile like I've got on my screen here. So that's what's going to show in searches beside your name when people look for you in Facebook. So you choose what you put in there. It can be nice and simple to have a logo, but people like to see a face as well. So that's entirely up to you. I think if you're a service-based business, it can be quite nice to have your face in there. But if you're more like a professional, if you're more like a company, maybe you're a plumber, for example, it might be more suitable to have your logo in there. So is my photo uploaded? Let's have a look. Might just take a moment to do that. If not, I'll just skip past it and you can see, go skip here. And then it's going to load up my basic Facebook page. So from there, you can see it's pretty basic. It's put in my photo as a cover. So it's quite nice to put a cover that fits better. Obviously, you can see Facebook has cut my face off on this picture. You can create a cover as well. So if I'll just show you over on Canva. Canva is one of my favorite tools for creating images for social media. And in Canva, you've got the option to create a Facebook cover. So I'm just going to open that up there so you can see. I'm not going to take you in detail through creating an image in Canva, but Canva can help you to create a really beautiful image to go in there. And I'm going to upload one that I've already created to show you. But you can see all the different options you can have for Facebook covers in here. And you can take one of these and pop your own photos in and amend it. And that's just going to provide you with an image that fits nicely in this box here. So I'm going to change the cover and I'm going to upload one. If you've already got some in your folders, you can choose from photos, but I'm going to upload a photo and you can upload videos as well. I'm just going to keep it nice and simple, and I've got a Canva image that I've made already. I'm going to pop that one in there as well, and that's just going to load into there. So then you'll have that fitting nicely in the box. It'll look nice and clean, and that is done. So once I've done that, then you've got all of these other things that you're going to want to edit as well. So to put all your information in. Oh, see that's, oh, there you go. See, that's all loaded and it fits in nicely. So that's the advantage of using those Canva pre-designed boxes, is that they're designed to fit in particular spaces on your social media. And in this particular case, I've just chosen to do one that promotes an ebook that I have, but you could keep it nice and simple and just pop your logo on and maybe an image of something that you do. If you're that plumber, you might like to put a picture of a plumbing job that you've done, or you might like to just put a generic picture of, maybe where you're from. If you're in Auckland plumber, you might put a picture of Auckland. So entirely up to you how you do that, but something like this I found is quite good. Reason being that it provides a little bit of extra information as well about your business. So then you've got the option as you scroll down to add a button. So you can see here, you click add a button. And then there's all these different things you can do. So you can have an option for someone to make a booking, someone to contact you. If you've got a shop, you can add the shop in. So lots of different options. You might just choose to put contact you as a good one. So you could put send message or send email, and you can connect up. So if you put send message here, it's going to just give them a button so that they can send you a message on Messenger. So I won't go through and set that up now, but you can choose which option you feel suits your business best. If you have a download, you might like to put a link in there to a download. It's going to take them to a place to download an ebook, for example. So I'm just going to exit that for now. You can go through in your own time and create your button. Now, if you go down here as well, you can see you've got the option to add friends to your page as well. So you can see, you can go through and add friends down on the right hand side there. And as I come down a bit more, you can see it's got information here about when your page is created. That's just for the public so that they can see. If you want to do your first post, you can do that up in this box here. You can go live. These things you have to play around as you go, but this is a pretty simple way to get a post up and going. Now, the other things you might like to change as well, you're going to see in the settings tab. So you've got over here all of the different, this is where your posts are, your events are, reviews, and all of these things are on the side here. But you're probably going to want to edit your about page first. So if you click on that and we open that up, it gives you all of the information about your business. So that's the kind of thing you're going to want to get in there quite quickly. So you've got your name, you've got your category. Obviously, all of these things can be edited later. You've got the username here. Now it's quite good to create a username as well, because that's going to mean that when people want to try and find you or tag you, that you've got a easy to remember username. So you go on there, and I might just change my username to the same as my page name. I think is quite useful. So I'm going to just make that Kelly Dawson Coach, and hopefully nobody's already using that one there. So it's going to tell me, look, that looks like it's all good. But if I go back to just Kelly Dawson, you might find that there's already somebody who's using that. So if I go Kelly Dawson Coach, then that username is available. So I can just go create username, and then when someone wants to tag me, they can tag me at Kelly Dawson Coach. So I've created that username there, and that is done. So then you've got all of this other information. I would just go through and edit that all. So put in all of your information in here. If you've got a phone number, you can pop that in, email address, and all of those things you can add in as well. And I would change this too. So this is our story. It's nice to put in a bit of information, a background about your business in here. You might like to pop in a picture maybe of you and your family. You might like to put in a picture of the things you do. Perhaps if you're a photographer, you might like to put a picture of you on site, or maybe you like to put some pictures of jobs that you've done, and then tell everybody a little bit about your business. So put a little bit of background in there, telling them what you do and why you do it. It's a nice way for your people to be able to get to find out a little bit about you. It could be nice to put some information too about the services you provide, particularly if you don't have a website. It's a good place to put some information in there as well about what you do. Again, obviously you can add posts that share that sort of information as well. So over time, you're going to build up quite a lot of information on your site. But in the initial stages, before you've got a lot of followers, it's a good idea just to put a little bit of information about what you do in there as well. You can put links into your other accounts. So if you've got an Instagram page or a LinkedIn account, those kinds of things, you can add into your information there as well. And I think that's probably all you really need to know just to get your page started. And then it's all really just about putting in your posts. So when you go to your home page, just wait for that to load for a minute there. There's lots of different things under all of these tabs you can have a play around with, but just to get your page set up is the first step in the process. I don't want to overly complicate the situation. So let's just get your page set up. So then when you get to home, it's going to load for me. You've got the option then for creating your posts. So you've got that simple method I showed earlier. And then also you've got the option to schedule posts as well. So that means that you can set up your posts so that they, and I highly recommend you do this as well. It's a massive time saver if you set up all of your posts so that they are scheduled, say, a week or two in advance. And then you can pick a time and just make them go live. Just gonna see if I can get this to load. Something's going a bit on the go slow today. So here you go. You can see your posts here. So what you can do is you can go in here and you can just, write a post. And then you've got all these different things. This is going to allow you to post your post. So if you want to put just text up to a certain number of characters, you can use these little backgroundy things and change those around. You've also got the option as well with your posts. Whoops. You've also got the option with your posts to schedule them. This one doesn't give you the schedule option here anymore. So you can save that as a draft in here. Sorry, they've changed this just recently. So if you go under Publishing Tools, I'm going to leave that page. Under Publishing Tools, you've got the option to schedule your posts out as well. So under here, you can create a post here. So I'm just going to go create there. And it's going to look very similar to where we were previously. But under this drop down, you've then got the option to schedule a post. So I can then go schedule a post, and I can choose a time and date where I want to schedule it as well. So I'm not going to do that now, but you can see that that's where you can go if you want to schedule your post. But for the most part, when you're getting started, it's good just to head along to your page and just pop a post up. Make sure you invite all your friends to your page, and then you are on a roll. So I hope you find that helpful. It's a quick and simple way of getting your page up and running, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.